Welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show. Tonight's guests are singer Scott Borowitz. Let's hear it. Comedian Kristakis. Yeah. Artist David Poyant. And special guest, New Bedford Mayor John Mitchell. Plus, Ronnie, Artie, and Melissa, the PSL Band. And me, I'm Joanna Raposa, the comedy director. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of our show, Paul Santos. Where'd he go?
Hey, what a crowd, what a crowd. Welcome to the Paul Santos Live television show. Are you in a good mood tonight? Oh, I can feel the vibe, Hey, Joanna, how are you?
I'm good. How are
Good to see you. How about that PSL band right over there? Hey, guys, what's going on? Yeah, let's hear it for those guys. Well, you've come to the right place, the place where we highlight not only the talented, not only the interesting, but the entertaining from our area. We have a great lineup tonight on our show. If you're watching on ABC 6 in Providence, don't change the channel. I know you just watched a Catholic Mass. Don't change the channel. Everything's going to be fine. You know, we like to joke around, but that's okay. If you're watching on Channel 95, good evening. And if you're watching the live stream, thank you very much. Type something in and say hello. All right, before we get to our long list of talent, I thought we'd get caught up on some news items. Is that okay?
Please do.
Yeah, hey, at the Super Bowl, Bad Bunny is going to be performing. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the NFL trying to do? Pull one out of the hat? This year, Bad Bunny. Next year, Moody Monkey. You ever heard of Moody Monkey?
No, man, who's that?
Yeah, they're an imitation band of the Rolling Stones. They go like this. I can't get no satisfaction.
I wonder what people throw at them.
Bananas.
Going bananas over here, I think. Anyway.
Rotten bananas.
No, but with Bad Bunny, right? With Bad Bunny, you can expect three things at the Super Bowl. You can expect touchdowns, turnovers, and twerking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy can really move the pelvis. You ever see this guy? Yeah. It's going to be a lot of flags for illegal motion. Most of them are at the half. Well, anyway, let's go to England for some humor. There might be more humor over there, than here. You know what I'm saying?
Like it there.
Princess Kate Middleton. She surprised many when she came out with her new hairstyle, honey blonde. Hell, what a scandal! Oh, it's a big scandal. Everything's a big scandal in England. I mean, imagine that big scandal just because of that. I mean, it didn't quite sit well with King George. Apparently, she's getting a little hassle in the castle. But something? It's a matter of personal preference. Like me, myself, I don't really care for a honey blonde. I prefer a dirty blonde.
His wife is not here.
Well, as a matter of fact, they say blondes have more fun. Do you think blondes have more fun? How about brunettes? Brunettes have more fun? Yeah! Wow. Well, I got to tell you, you know who has a big thing for blondes, who really love blondes? Our own Crazy Casey sitting right over there. He loves blondes. In fact, one day, I asked Crazy Casey, I said, do you like bleach blonde bombshells? He said, no. I like getting bombed with blondes on the beach wearing 2 shells.
I ain't touching that.
I wrote that one. I write all this stuff myself,
Do you?
Can you tell that? Yeah.
In your sleep.
Yeah, I can tell that. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's always good to know about some health stuff, There's a new skincare product that actually you rub it on here, and it sucks debris from your facial pores. It deep cleans your pores. Imagine that.
Ugh.
Crazy Casey said, yeah, so does tequila. Finally, a vacuum that works better on your face than on the carpet, Got to be careful, though, A woman from the south end of New Bedford put it on high, and it sucked out her nose ring. Gotta be careful with that.
Did you get the clam out of there?
Come on, people are eating here, for God's sake.
I'm sorry.
It's a family show. It's
Hey,
a family show.
fried clams.
It's trying to be a family show, I should say. Hey, you know what happened at the Dartmouth Mall? The Dartmouth Mall took out a $56 million loan. Imagine that. Yeah. So this time they're using the credit card. A local contractor put in a bid to do some work at the mall, but it got rejected. Yeah, the mall wanted 50% off.
It was a holiday.
You know, it's tough for the malls these days. You know why? Because we're lazy. I mean, we're really lazy.
How lazy are we?
We don't want customer service. We want door-to-door service.
DoorDash.
In fact, we want to get service at the door. No, I'm sorry. It's a family show.
Yeah.
Oh, I was dying, so I figured, what the heck, I'd take a swing at it. We don't want to do window shopping. We want to do window shopping from our own house. That's the problem, you know. But I got to tell you, I feel bad for the mall. I knew the mall was in a little bit of trouble because one day I was there and it was getting late, and I asked the clerk, "Are you closing at 4?" She said, "No, they're foreclosing at 4."
That's an accounting joke.
No, I kid the mall. Actually, a lot of malls closed. Taunton, Fall River, Swansea Mall, Rhode Island are all closed. But the Dartmouth Mall is still hanging in there, and I hope it stays open for a long, long time. So, well, my wife said a real long time, because if they close, gas up the car, we're going to rent them. All right. Hey, you know what happened in Rhode Island? Unfortunately, the mayor's not here yet. But you know what happened in Rhode Island? The Rhode Island Department of Transportation closed a section of Route 10 for construction. So there's all these traffic backups in this construction area in Rhode Island. Imagine that. I was thinking, what are they trying to be like New Bedford or something? I mean, that Route 18 is ugly. Ugly, I'll tell you right now.
How ugly is it?
How ugly is it? Sniff it.
Oh, crap, they said that at the wrong time. What do I do now?
We are Pavlov's dogs
How
now.
ugly are we? This monologue is pretty ugly, actually, come to think of it. No, actually, work has begun on that whole 195 Route 18 connector, you know, and, you know, a lot of construction going on over there. Hey, wait a minute. Construction. That reminds me of something. That reminds me of our sax player, Artie, over here, and another one of his ex-girlfriends. She was a construction worker, you know, really built and everything, really strong. Yeah, her name was Donna Detour. Yeah, I remember her. She was bad. I mean, she was really bad.
How bad was she?
Well, she liked the tailgate.
Ooh. Snip it.
You know, tailgate. Like, she'll go to the Patriots game, stuff like that. You know, tailgating, you know. Hey, you know, I took a few weeks off, so I'm a little rusty. You know, I'm a little rusty. Well, anyway, I could see everybody's rolling on the floor, so I'd laugh, and so I want to stop the eruption. You know, I want to stop the eruption. I should continue the eruption, actually, but actually, I am now going to deliver to you, I'm sorry to say this, the final joke of the night.
The final joke.
I'm as happy about it as you are, come to think of it. No, actually, this last thing isn't a joke. This is not a joke. This is the Paul Santos Live Show public service announcement, better known as the PSL PSA. Now listen, if you're not sleeping well, it's bad, because not sleeping well can age your brain by a full year. It's really good to sleep a lot. I mean, it's really good.
How good is it?
Well, it's a good way to get your frontal lobe aroused. You ever have your frontal lobe aroused?
The mayor's here.
Just in time. Well, actually, if you have your frontal lobe aroused, that's a really good thing. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest here tonight. Mayor John Mitchell is in the house. All right, grab a seat right over there. Well, anyway, as I was saying, you know, it's really good to get a good night's sleep because, you know, an early bedtime is good for the brain fog. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you get a little snooze for the cerebellum works just fine, you know? You know, a little nap for the noggin. And actually, taking a nap is really good for all those in Ward 1, you know? It's called the saccharine siesta. You know? But anyway, let's see, do we have a chair for the mayor?
Oh, there's a floor.
There's one over here.
Hey, the mayor is running a few minutes behind.
There's a chair.
All right,
Chair
well,
right
glad that it's here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great show tonight. Everybody still feeling good? Everybody feeling good? All right. Well, we have, first of all, an opportunity to thank our sponsors. How about this great place right here, Mikey B's? Mikey B's, that's right. How about Attorney John B. Seed, Cisco, New Bedford, Serve Pro of Dartmouth, New Bedford, Dying for Laughs, Remax, Vantage Real Estate, Merrill's on the Waterfront, Rockdale Service Center, and last but not least, the gentleman who makes it all happen from Bristol County Media. He comes up and takes some shots at me, but that's okay. We love him anyway. From Bristol County Media, Mr. Aaron Cadieux.
Paul, I'm very happy to hear that the work has begun on the interchange of Route 18 and 195. That way my great-great-grandkids can see it someday.
All right. Is the mayor still here? All right.
Oh, yeah.
No,
There he
actually, the mayor was running a little late. I guess he took the new South Coast Rail. Oh, that's a state project. I'm sorry. Anyway. All right, we'll be right back. We'll be right back with our first guest, a great singer. But in the meantime, we go to our first commercial break. Say hello to this fantastic band. It's Roddy, Arnie, and Melissa. It's the PSL Band. There they are. Attorney John B. Seed is experienced. Attorney John B. Seed is well versed in the law. Attorney John B. Seed will fight for you.
If you're facing a criminal charge, choose an attorney who knows what you're up against. As a former Boston prosecutor, I'll use my knowledge and experience to help you get the best possible results.
Contact him now at 508-999-1399 or at johnseedlaw.com. Mikey B's is the place to be, Monday nights at 7. Come check out a live taping of the Paul Santos Live Show, directed by Aaron Cadieux of Bristol County Media. Be part of our exciting live studio audience and join the fun. Comedy director Joanna Raposa gets the best comics from all around New England. And we have our own band, Ronnie, Argie, and Melissa, the PSL Band. Sometimes we even have time for Crazy Casey. Mikey B's, 989 Victoria Street in New Bedford. How would you like to be a guest on the Paul Santos Live Show and promote your business too? And spotlight the talented, interesting, and entertaining from the area. We record the show most Monday nights at Mikey B's in New Bedford. You could bring your family and friends to enjoy it and reach thousands and thousands of people like these businesses here have done already. And I guarantee, with our staff, you will have a blast. Email me at paulsantoslive@gmail.com and make it happen. That's paulsantoslive@gmail.com. All right, let's hear it for the PSL Band, Roddy, Artie, and Melissa. Wow. You guys are sounding good tonight.
Oh, gee, thank you.
Hey, remember, we're going to be on our best behavior tonight.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I was told we
mayor's
shouldn't
here.
change anything. Just do the show like we always do.
Okay. Where's Johnny Cash? I think he's coming up pretty soon.
Johnny Cash is coming up.
He's
Okay.
coming up.
We got a special introductory song when the mayor comes on. But anyway, we're starting out with music tonight here. This gentleman is certainly entertaining. He's a school teacher, so we have to thank him for that. He's teaching our young kids over there. Let's hear it for the teachers at Keith Middle School. I don't know how he does it. That's a tough age, that middle school age, but he does it. Very popular teacher, I understand. And he has a little side gig, you know. He's like an entertainer as well. Would you please have a nice New Bedford welcome for Mr. Scott Borowitz, better known as Scotty B. There he is.
Check two. Living on Sponge Cake, watching the Sunday. All of those tourists covered in oil. Strumming my sixth string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's all Mikey B's fault. Don't know the reason, stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a new Bedford cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know, well, it could be my fault. The lost verse. Old man in tank tops, cruising the gift shops, checking out Chiquitas down by the shore. They dream about weight loss, wish they could be their own boss. Those 3-day vacations just seem such a bore. Blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, broke my leg twice, I had to limp on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. There always is, and I know, well, it could be my fault. Yes, and some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's all Paul Santos' fault.
Scotty B! Scotty B takes down the house, baby. Also known as Scott Borowitz. Hey, you know, we're starting to get into the fall season, so, you know, thinking about going to a place like Margaritaville sounds like a good idea. Hey, nice to meet you. Thank you very much for being here on the Paul Santos Live Show. Grab a seat. I heard that you were a fan of the show. Is that true?
Yes.
All right, glad to hear that. Well, we're always glad to have local talent on the show. But you know what's really funny is you being a school teacher at Keith Middle School. Let's hear it. That is not an easy job, right? So what is your subject exactly?
Well, I'm strictly phys ed right now. I was health and phys ed the last 6 years at Keith.
So what's that like? I mean, I remember when I was in school, certain teachers, man, they could control the class, and other teachers just got eaten alive. But you seem to have a knack for it,
Well, just
right?
think about it. With all the requirements we have to go through and the rigmarole. This is my 26th year teaching.
Nice.
You know, who wants to be in the classroom when I can wear sweatpants and shorts every day?
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
And in Massachusetts, you make the same money as the teacher with the same level as you. So why not be in the gym?
Great.
Now, what about the singing? When did all this entertaining begin for you?
Well, I played a little as a kid. My parents supported me and had some setbacks. Again, I mentioned before, I have psoriatic arthritis, and it was pretty severe. So I stopped playing for quite a few years. And then when COVID hit, I was sitting home doing what everyone else did, nothing. And I said, well, I can learn how to play songs, maybe a little different, hold the guitar different, hold the pick different. And then the new meds came out, and those helped, and here I am.
Off you went. Yeah, sounds good. Do you ever play for your students?
Yes.
Yeah, you
yes,
brought
we
the
do.
guitar down and play for the
We
students?
we have a guitar club at Keith Middle School, and we take donations. Anyone has old guitars sitting around, you know anyone who does, we have the kids fix them up. I fix them up, and yeah, we started in 2 weeks.
Hey, that's fantastic. Let's hear it for Scott. That's a great idea. Hey, you know, the mayor is here listening, so he must be thinking, hey, that guy really knows what he's doing in school.
Well, I had the mayor's daughter at Keith Middle School 6 years ago.
Oh,
so
no kidding. Wow. Well, the mayor's getting old. His kids are all grown up now, you know. Hey, we really appreciate you coming by. Hopefully you'll come again, will you? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Borowitz. Back in a moment with comedy. You're watching the Paul Santos Live Show. We'll be right back. Here's Ronnie and the band. Stay right where you are.
Hear the train coming, it's rolling down the track. I ain't seen sun and sunshine since I don't know when I'm stuck in the punchroom. The city blues. I don't know where the king been rolling on down the shanty old. When I was a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. I shot the Reno, just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head up and cry. Breakfast every summer, passing dining car. They're probably drinking whiskey and smoking big cigars. Oh yeah, yeah. I know I can't be free. Those people keep me moving, and that's why they torture me.
All right, there he is. Ron, Artie, and Melissa, the PSL Band. All right, at this time, you know who she is. She's our comedy director. She gets all those great comics to come on the Paul Santos Live Show. Let's hear it for Joanna Raposa. Yeah. So what's going on with you?
Great to be back. We were
Yes.
off a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And, you know, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
It does? Oh, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Maybe. How about you?
So what's up?
I don't know. My son has been talking about Chat GPT for a while.
Chat GTP. Yeah, it's controversial.
Yeah, it is. But if you utilize it the right way, it's very effective. But it talks major SHIT about Gronk. Wow.
It talks bad about who?
All the AIs talk bad about each other. So
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yeah, now I know why my son thinks he's so freaking smart.
It's all because of AI, right?
It is. I feel like my brain is expanding. It's exploding with information.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah. No, it's a good explosion.
A good explosion,
Yeah, it
okay.
is.
Well, anyway, Joanna gets all the great comics, so this one certainly fits the bill. Would you please have a very warm welcome for tonight's comic, Al Kristakis.
Thank you, Joanna. Hi, guys. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
It's great to be here. My wife is right over there in the front row. When we came in, Paul was like, "You guys have kids?" I was like, "Absolutely not. No. No way. The state won't let us breed. We're both on the autism spectrum. If we had a kid, that thing would be so autistic it could smell jazz. It would be a horrible life for the little guy. Can't deal with that. It's terrible. I'm a Greek person. I don't look Greek. I look like a racist baby that's going through a divorce. I don't know if that's a nationality, but I've been cursed in many ways. I'm very Greek, though. My middle name is Hercules. That's how Greek I am. Should be something stupid like Dusseldorf, but it's Hercules. My full name is Alexandros Iraklis Christakis, which I feel like that is way too cool for me. I feel like when you name your child something, you set like a certain expectation on that child. I'm never going to live up to my name in a million years. If my dad loved me, he should have named me like Kronglebumpus or something, like something I can live up to. There's no expectation with Kronglebumpus. Oh, you hear Krongle got a job at 7-Eleven. Good for Krongle. I'm glad to hear he's doing okay. I am not doing okay. I'm yelling in the back of a restaurant right now. I'm out of my mind. My name was Kronglebumpus. I would not be here right now. I'd be 700 pounds living in a fudge factory that I owned. Just like I always dreamed. Do you have dreams, New Bedford?
Yeah.
Oh, dreams. Oh, dreams. I have so many dreams, Paul Santos. I want to be in an Old West movie. It's a dream of mine. I just know I'm too fat and weird looking to be like a main character. If I'm on the script at all, I'm like fat guy that dies from diarrhea #2. Like, I don't even have lines. Just crap myself to death as my whole character arc. There should be more people pooping in Old West movies. Cowboys just eat ketchup and beans and drink hard liquor all day. Not a single person is taking a crap on screen. There should be 3 people dumping in every scene of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Every single time the camera pans, every monologue just interrupted by liquid boom booms. We talk about saving the town afterwards. I'm going to go crap into a bucket and cry. I've been drinking bourbon for 3 weeks. My stomach lining is messed up. Not good at all. I got diabetes. I didn't earn my diabetes. I was born with it. But I look like I earned my diabetes. Like, that sucks. You gotta explain that to people. Like, yeah, I'm fat. I'm not diseased fat. Granted, I am technically because I'm fat with diseases. But they're not from the fat. They're just their own separate, sad thing. People don't like it when you're sad for multiple reasons. I actually went to a diabetes summer camp for 3 years when I was a kid. That sentence is the most unromantic sentence you could ever say. If you're trying to not hook up with someone, yell it at them until they leave you alone. It's true, though. Went to diabetes summer camp. It was just like regular summer camp. Kids were just kind of vaguely more fat and sad. It was a good time, though. We partied. Once a week, we would have a dance. It was like a legit dance. They brought in girls from the girls' diabetes camp. They had a DJ. He would just blast rave music the whole night. And if you were older than 15, you got to stay out dancing until 2 in the morning, which the first 2 years I couldn't do. I wasn't old enough. Third year I went and I did, and it was so much fun. I danced my ass off. I made out with a girl, and then I had a seizure. And that is what you call a night to remember, folks. I don't know what the best night of your guys' lives were. Time you saw Elvis Presley live in concert, that's lame as shit. Mine's I made out with a girl and had a seizure. I don't know. I'm a silly guy. I don't like crimes. I don't know about you guys. I hate crimes. I'm like Batman. I hate crimes. Batman doesn't hate crimes. Batman does hate crimes. Batman beats up mentally handicapped people all day like that's his superpower. You better watch out. You get diagnosed with schizophrenia in Gotham, Batman's going to hop out of a bush, kick you in your chest, taser you with a taser that has a bat on it that he bought with his dad's money. He like fights a penguin guy for no reason. He didn't do anything wrong. He's just like a penguin human. Batman doesn't care. Punch him in his head, throw a bat boomerang at him. Take that, Pengy. Probably calls him Pengy because he's different. Nobody wants to stand up for him. I'm standing up for him. Batman's like, oh, he wants to take over Gotham. That's what he wants. That's not what he wants. He's a penguin human. What he wants fishies, and he wants easy access to affordable health care. That's what he needs because he's a penguin human. He has flippers for hands. That's a pre-existing condition. Doesn't qualify for Medicare. All right, that's it for me. You guys have been a lot of fun.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Kristakis. Wow, that's some interesting interesting stuff you got to say there.
I was just trying really hard not to swear. I know this is a nice Christian program right after Catholic Mass.
Yeah. Well, I do some editing here. So obviously, I have to go back and chop some of that up a little bit,
Oh, thank God, yes.
So that's very interesting. Every time we have comics on here, they're usually saying something. They're trying to make a statement. I mean, you're trying to get some kind of message across there. I was trying to put that all together,
Nah, I'm just a silly little pig, man. I have there's no deeper meaning to anything I say.
This is your wife over here. Can we hear her for his wife?
Yes. We,
You guys look a lot alike. People have said that, right?
I know, yeah. We're doing like a cool autistic White Stripes thing. That's kind of our vibe. Are they? I don't know.
All right,
Yeah,
so you came all the way down here from the Cape, right?
Yes, right.
Where do you live?
Harwich, Massachusetts.
All right, let's hear it for Harwich. That's a nice
Yeah.
They came down into Bedford to be with us. We really appreciate that,
Yeah, appreciate that. Usually we go on the road like 4 months out of the year, so it's nice to be back in the home base for a little bit.
Hey, so what's going on down the Cape? Anything interesting?
All kinds of stuff. My family has a restaurant, George's Pizza. Shouts out to George's Pizza.
All right, George's Pizza.
Yeah. Best on the Cape.
Hey, do they have linguiça pizza?
Yes, they do. They have linguiça.
They put a little chorizo on there sometimes too?
No chorizo.
No
I'm
chorizo.
sorry, no chorizo.
Where's the
I'm so
chorizo?
sorry.
Hey, Artie, we got to get some chorizo.
She's in a lata.
I'll make a call.
And peppers and onions.
Peppers and onions?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got the
you
little-
got peppers and onions, don't worry.
twist on it. So you sometimes you work in the restaurant here and there?
Yeah. I mean, they always need me. The restaurant business is.
So what do you do? You cook?
I cook. I clean. I do everything. I do everything when I've been there.
Yeah, so when you're cooking, you can be telling jokes to people and
Yeah.
test the stuff out, right?
I gotta be careful. You never know. I'm gonna get shut down.
Yeah, you don't want the building department to come and say, "See you later,"
Some guy's swearing at the counter. I don't know what's happening.
Hey, it's a lot of fun. You got some great stuff. They really
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
very much.
Al
Appreciate
Christakis.
you.
All right. Dave Poyant on deck. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. We'll be right back right after this from the band. Stay where you are.
Well, I was standing in line at the city bus stop, soaked from my skin with every raindrop. See you driving by just like a bandit, with your arms around, come to the root end. You say you won't be home because you're working late. I'm no fool, you've been out all the day. The lipstick on your collar gives your game away. Strawberry red and eyes, pink rosé, have mercy on me. You treat me so bad, I'm in misery, breaking my heart. Can't you see, baby, have mercy on me. Now when I called you up on the telephone, I could hear you were singing Ashwin Jones. There's only one reason your man does you wrong. There's only one reason you play cheating songs. Have mercy on me. You treat me so bad, I'm in misery. It's breaking my heart. Can't you see, baby, have mercy on me. Have mercy. Now, well, I went to the bank with my little checkbook. The banker, he gave me the strangest look. He said, you ain't got no money 'cause you're overdrawn. Your man's took it all and he's done gone. Have mercy on me.
All right, how about that PSL band? You can't beat those guys. Ronnie, Artie, and Melissa. We've got the mayor coming up shortly, so don't go anywhere. But next up, we have someone who's a terrific artist. He was on here before, and he does this embroidery stuff. It's unbelievable. He's recognized in magazines, national publications, and everything else. He's award-winning. Well, welcome back to the Paul Santos Live Show, Mr. David Poyant. Grab a seat. All right, so you were on not that long ago, and, you know, things were going really well, but, like, since then, what's
All
happened?
because I was on your show.
Ah, what
I'm
happened?
giving you all the credit.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Let's hear it for Mr. Poyant over here. All right. Hey, Dave. So since you were on the show the last time, you've been making even bigger and better stuff, right?
Yes.
So what? Let's put this one right up here. This is all embroidery. Imagine that, all embroidery. Can you imagine?
That's all one stitch at a time.
One stitch at a time. How about that, huh? Wow.
My wife thinks I'm completely out of my mind. But I watch my Netflix, and she stays upstairs, and she watches her housewife shows. And
She watches the Real Housewives shows?
all-
Oh, my
all
God.
of
Now, what's
So-
this one right here? Look at this guy right here. Look at this. Again, this is all embroidery. And you can see right here. Look at that, huh? This is a New Bedford fisherman. Come on, #1 fishing port.
That's it.
The #1 fishing port in America, baby, right there.
We're going to do a show at the New Bedford Art Museum that it's actually made for the blind.
No kidding.
So they're going to be able to come in and they'll be able to touch the pieces.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So she gave me a list of pictures that that she wants to have done.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be in 26.
Yeah, nice. Now, you had the good fortune of being on the front page of a publication here, right?
With this picture.
There is one right here. Look at this. Is this your picture right here?
Yeah.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
That's actually that picture there.
Uh-huh. That's the New Bedford.
And
Oh, that's the first picture. Yes.
yeah,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's the first picture. And last time I was here, we were kidding around about being famous in Canada. That's a Canadian magazine.
Yeah, you're pretty popular in Canada,
And
huh?
I've got pieces in probably 6 different Canadian magazines.
No kidding.
This is in, I believe this one here is in Paris.
Look at the detail that he does on these things. This is all embroidery, right? It looks like a picture from far
Yeah.
away, but it's actually embroidery.
It's
huh?
all one stitch at a time.
How do you
so
do
that's-
that? It would drive me crazy to try to focus on one stitch at a
I-
time.
To me, it's not all that difficult. I mean, like I said, blackberry brandy and Netflix. That's all.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't tell me about the blackberry brandy.
That's all. It
Ah.
takes.
So you drink the
But,
blackberry brandy
yeah.
and then you come up with something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Ah, I see. Now, ladies and
And then-
gentlemen, look at this right here. Oh, we actually got two
Well,
things.
Yeah.
This is a plaque. And what is this? You won this plaque. Where is this?
That was in France. That
In
one,
France?
Yeah, that
Wow.
one was in France.
Wow.
And
And then right over here, this looks like some kind of a trophy.
believe- Yeah. I want to say that one was in Nice.
Nice.
So it's like I said, it's excited.
They're excited.
I'm getting a lot of recognition overseas, both in Canada and in Europe.
Are you more popular all around the world than you are here?
Right now, yeah. So
Yeah, why
I'm,
is that?
I'm trying to switch it around.
Yeah.
But I'm right now I'm in a show at Gallery X
Right.
in New Bedford.
Mhm.
I got another show at a community center in Portsmouth. Then, like I said, New Bedford Art Museum. We just finished a show over there. So I'm getting out there.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of keeping pushing.
This is something that you took up in retirement, right?
4 years ago.
Yeah, so what did you do
So-
before when you retired?
Well, right before I was working at Lowe's,
Okay.
and I worked there for 20 years, but my background was actually in shoe repair.
Oh, no kidding.
So, I did that for 25 years.
So now you're retired and you're doing
And
something that you really love to do.
I'm doing this, and now it's just a matter of getting the word out. and-
So wait a minute, let me get this straight. So your wife is watching The Real Housewives
Yeah.
upstairs,
Yes.
probably on a big flat screen TV or something.
Yeah.
And you're downstairs doing this one stitch at a
Yeah,
time thing?
Well, I've got my recliner down there. and I've got a big screen TV downstairs.
Oh, you have a man cave
Yeah,
down
yeah,
there.
I got a man cave.
Yeah,
down
man cave.
there,
So that's what makes it work. Is
Yeah,
the
that's
man
right.
cave? That's
Yeah.
what, that's the real, and the blackberry brandy.
And the blackberry brandy.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're doing all this great stuff. Anytime
Yeah.
somebody from New Bedford is having success, we love it, being a New Bedford person and everything. So
Oh,
keep up the great work and keep that popularity. Hey, if you're popular around the world, you're going to be popular here too.
It'll happen sooner or later. So.
All right,
I'll say
David
thank you.
Poyant,
Thank you.
back with the mayor of New Bedford in just a moment. You're watching the Paul Santos Live Show. We'll be right back right after this from the band.
the right, here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Now I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile on my face, losing control all over the place.
Left to me,
It's to the right, here I am.
stuck in the middle with you.
Well, you started off with nothing and you're glad that you're a submit man. You're friendly or controlling, you slap you on the back and say,
Please,
yeah,
please,
come on,
somebody
baby.
help me.
Stuck in the middle with you. What it is I should do. It's so hard to keep my smile on my face, losing control all over the place. I said, Clown, who's to the left of me? Joke is to the right, here I am.
Stuck in the middle with you.
All right, the PSL band again. Ronnie, Artie, and Melissa.
Thank you.
Hey, Ronnie, make sure you behave over there, okay?
I'm trying.
You know, this is a very important segment for the integrity of our show here. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, the president is here.
You know what I mean? We're taking a step up the ladder here. You know what I mean tonight? Like we get some
Well,
credibility.
It's
You know, we don't want to mess this up. You know what I'm saying?
it's the president of New Bedford is here tonight.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
We're very happy to have him here tonight. We've been doing this show for a while, variety show. We like to put the spotlight on the talented, interesting, and entertaining from the area. We have a lot of New Bedford people coming down here, a lot of people from the region. We're really happy that the mayor took some time out to be on the show tonight. Would you please welcome New Bedford Mayor John Mitchell? John, how are you, sir?
I am well. I'm well, Paul. Thanks for having me.
Grab a seat
sit
over
up
here. Yeah, sit up there.
All right.
Wow.
In the spotlight.
You're a tall dude. You're a big guy.
Gee, thanks, Paul.
Hey,
I'm not sure how to take that, but thank you. It sounds like a compliment.
Well, you know, we're glad to have you down here on the Paul Santos Live Show. You got an idea what we're trying to do here?
You know, Paul, I've been here for about a half hour and I have absolutely no idea. No. Well, I mean it this way. Let's put it this way. You just had a string of really talented people here, right? So, really talented singer and songwriter Scott, and talented comedian, and then a talented Dave. What would you say you are? It's not a portraitist.
An artist.
An art, yes,
Embroiderer.
embroiderer.
Yeah.
And then you have me, who has zero talent. But I'm not good at anything, Paul. So.
Yeah, but you must be doing something right because you have been the mayor of the #1 fishing port in America for more than a decade.
I will take that. I will take that. No, it's great to be here. And so if I have it right, this show follows the Sunday morning mass on Channel 6.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
All right. So I would just, with that in mind, I'll just sort of curb some of my comments. You know, it's funny. It brings back a memory. So remember, I'm old enough to remember when Channel 6 was in the city, was in New
Yeah,
Bedford.
right, on County Street. Yeah.
And I remember my mother at one point. I don't know how this happened, but they had the mass. They used to run the masses at televised masses.
Right at the studio.
At the studio.
Yeah, I remember
on
that.
County Street.
Mhm.
My mother made me go to one of those masses. So I feel like I was on TV and they're panning the camera around. There I was sitting in church, probably picking my nose. TV church.
I
It goes back a ways.
Yeah, I remember that. So, you know, I was telling people, hey, you know what, I'm going to have the mayor on tonight. So they, ask him this, ask him that, you know. So I got a couple interesting
What
questions.
about my street? What about my,
What about
my tax bill?
Well,
et cetera, et
I
cetera.
edited a lot of it out.
Yeah.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
sure.
No,
I'm
it was mostly like, hey, is it true that there is a secret underground tunnel under the hurricane dike?
Oh, it's not so secret. I've been there. Yeah, it's true. I've
Yeah,
been
it's
down
true.
there. It goes down.
Yeah?
It goes down 7 floors below
Wow.
the surface, right? So you can actually walk from New Bedford to Fairhaven underneath the harbor.
So what's under
No
there?
kidding. Wow.
It's just a tunnel. That's
Yeah?
it. Yeah, it's
Any
it's
hidden
really there.
gems down there? Any treasure? Or,
I
you
didn't
know?
really go looking. You take 7 flights of stairs down, and
Yeah.
then you're in a corridor that is all of, I don't know, I guess it's 150 feet long because that's
Wow.
how wide the barrier is. And then you come up the stairs in Fairhaven. There you are, magical.
You know what somebody else
You
asked
go
me?
down the stairs and you come out in another zip code.
Well, speaking of stairs, right? You know, you go into City Hall and you're confronted with that classic elevator, you know, like from
Yeah.
whatever year that was. What was it, like 1800 or something? And there's somebody in there operating it, right? So
There
I'm
is.
thinking, okay, the mayor walks into City Hall. Do you go up the stairs or do you take that old elevator?
I take the stairs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to be in shape, right?
Well, I'm just trying to set an example, Paul. Right? It's,
And by the
that's a-
way, you were a jock in high school, weren't you?
I suppose.
Come on, you're a
yeah.
basketball player.
I played basketball and football in high school. I played a little bit of football in college. Yeah.
You know, one day I was at, I think it was a hot night or something, one of the events in New Bedford, and I'm walking down Purchase Street, and they had a basketball game, right? So there were all different people from the community playing basketball and stuff like that. I was saying, look, and I said, hey, that's Mitchell playing forward. You were running up and down.
I was broken after that. I've not touched a basketball since.
How long ago was that?
No, that was about 10 years ago.
Is that
we
right?
we had a pickup game. It was Eric Brito.
Yeah, right.
Peter Brito's son. Eric Brito is a former NBA referee from
Yep.
New Bedford, among other things, and he also is a manufacturer of backboards. Right, he's got True Bounce, which
Yeah.
is a backboard factory here in the city, and so Eric has been involved in youth sports, and he threw this tournament right in the middle of Purchase Street, right in front of the art museum and the library, painted the lines and everything. So we had a big pickup game. We raised money. I can't remember what the
Yeah.
charity was, but
Well,
it was,
that was
it
when
a
you
great
first,
time.
you
yeah.
first got elected, so you had
Yeah,
to
it's
do that
been all
stuff,
down.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had to work a little bit harder then. Yeah.
No, but you know, here's a question I always want to know, right? Because you've been doing this, 13 years now,
13,
right?
yeah,
All right,
plus
so
years, yeah.
what's it like being the mayor? Because it seems to me it can be enjoyable. You can do things you want to do. It can be fun. But then, you know, there are people on your back all the time. Hey, John Mitchell, doesn't that drive you crazy after a while?
No, I don't pay a lot of attention to that. Honestly, no. It's not the complaining. It's I feel privileged to have the job and to be able to do.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, to help people out. Every day I get to
Train
get up in the
hard.
morning and help somebody else.
Right.
Out, and that's what public service is about, and that's what we strive to do. We try to make the city better every day, and sometimes we succeed at it. Some days we don't succeed at it, but we keep trying.
Well, I know you went to Dartmouth High School, okay, and then what did you
I
do
grew up
after
in the
that?
West End
Right.
and North Dartmouth. I went to Dartmouth High School. So
And where did you
my
go after
kids
that?
all went to, as Scott Borowicz alluded to, all my kids went to New Bedford High, and so there's always this tension. So in my family, we've had New Bedford High grads, Dartmouth High grads, we've had some Stain grads. Most of my family went to Voc, and so there's always this little bit of tension. I think it's true of a lot of families in our area where people go to different high schools, and so.
Right.
But it all comes back to the city.
Yeah, no, New Bedford is definitely a great city, and it's still a great city, and I know you're working to make it better every day. But after you graduated Dartmouth, where did you go to your undergrad?
I went to Harvard.
Wait a minute, wait a minute,
yeah.
wait a
You've
minute.
heard of
Hold it,
it.
hold it.
You've heard of it, yes.
Oh, you couldn't get into BU?
Nah, I couldn't. It was the only school that would accept me. So
So you're a Harvard guy.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yes, you're a
the only
Harvard guy,
person
yeah.
I knew who went to Harvard before I applied was Thurston Howell III.
Yeah, that's right, from
Right,
Gilligan's Island.
Island.
He was a Harvard guy, he was a Harvard
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, so.
All right,
I
so you have to have
I want to
some-
be just like Thurston Howell
Yeah,
III.
Thurston Howell III, yeah. So you have to have some level of intelligence to complete the Harvard curriculum, I would
Or I
think.
just faked it
Yeah?
really successfully.
Just faked it, you know?
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien went there, you know?
Conan O'Brien.
Yeah,
went
so there
there,
was certain people that went there.
Yeah.
Barack Obama went there. And then where
Yeah.
did you go do your law school?
The Unabomber went there too. Admiral Yamamoto, right, who bombed Pearl Harbor, he went to Harvard.
Oh, Yamamoto, yeah.
So a lot of really illustrious
Right.
figures who went there.
Right, so you have a lot of, connections with some of these people, at least the same experience
I
anyway.
don't try to emulate folks like that.
Where did you go to law school?
I went to George Washington in D.C.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I know he spent some time in the Attorney General's office and now mayor of New Bedford the last 13 years. So what has it been like? I mean, can you kind of put it in a few words? Like, there's always that tension with the city council and there's always somebody you disagree with, but you're trying to, put things through and do what you think is right. I mean, that can't always be easy, right?
No, it's not an easy job. I think it's very rewarding because so first off, I love the place. I love the city, and nobody takes the job of mayor in any city unless they love the city. You have to love the place to
Right.
immerse yourself in it, to be fully devoted to it. So I am that, and it is gratifying to see the improvements in the city and how hard people are all working together to make that happen. And so when we have those wins along the way, whether it's improvements in the school system or in public safety, or just the look of the city, whatever it is, that makes everybody feel good.
Nice.
I will tell you though, in all seriousness, I mean, one of the things that I find very gratifying is that in my line of work, I go to a lot of wakes. I go to lots of funerals, and for me, it's often just a minor inconvenience. It's one more thing I have to do that day. But for the family, it's actually a big deal. When I show up at a wake or a funeral, it tends to be very validating for that family. Oh,
Right.
the mayor's here, and everything stops like the mayor's here.
Right.
So I think that in a moment of sadness for the family, it's sometimes something I can do for them just to make them feel a little bit.
Yeah, it's a nice thing to do.
better.
That's a good idea, John.
Yeah, it's all about respect. Yep.
Well, I know you're trying to get down here for 7. I know you're a few minutes late, but like when you walked in Mikey B's tonight, we're
You're
like, hey,
keeping
hey.
tabs.
No, we did
Okay,
we
I
went,
was-
the mayor's
he
here, the
probably
mayor's
knows
here.
precisely what it was. You were 4 minutes and 38 seconds late.
Wow.
No, but I remember when you came in, it was the same thing here. It was like, hey, the mayor's here, the mayor's here.
Yeah.
So you
Stop
gotta get
talking
that
about
thing,
it.
the
Stop
mayor's
talking
here.
about it.
Yeah, stop
Yeah.
talking about the mayor, But anyway, so let me see now. We're not doing anything political. There's not a political show, but if you want to hear the mayor talk politics, Wednesdays at 11 o'clock on WBSM, then you get to mix it up with the different, subjects and all.
I do. It's
I do a show there actually now, Saturday morning.
I've been doing the show on WBSM right from the start, and
Yeah.
I do it for lots of reasons. One, the biggest reason is people get to call up and ask me pretty much anything that
Yes, I've heard.
within professional bounds, right? And the reason that's good is people need to know if they can turn to their city government and get a response,
Right.
get an answer, and they may not like the answer, but I'm going to do my best to give them an answer, a dead level, honest answer, and there's no boundaries to it. And so, in a time when trust in government is perhaps at an all-time low, arguably, it's important for people in my position to be out there, to be including on this show, frankly. It's just to be able to say, look, I'm here to listen to you, and I'm doing my best, and for you to evaluate me up or down, and that's the way it should work.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Let's hear it. I thought you were running late because you're on the train, the new train.
Did he blow the horn?
Hey, look, that's a state project.
That's
Just like the viaduct, it's a state project.
No, all right. So before we let you go, okay, this is 2025, okay? Of course, after
It is?
2025, 2026, 2026, I'm sure we get some things going on. And then 2027 kind of rolls around, Just wondering what you might be doing in 2027, like when we get to October, November.
Well, that'd be 2 years from right about now. I presume I'll be back on your show.
Absolutely,
That's what
anytime.
I'll be doing, sitting there in the hot seat. Oh, I don't know. I can't. I don't even know what I'm gonna have for breakfast tomorrow.
We thought we
Oh, I
might
don't
make
even-
some big news right here on the Paul Santos
Yeah,
Live Show.
yeah.
Is he going to run again?
They can't contain their enthusiasm.
Mikey B's is bubbling over. This is great.
Well, I don't know. We will see.
I know you got to talk to the
We will
family and
see.
you got to
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about it and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I've got to rearrange my sock drawer, all that stuff. Yeah. I will say, no, look, I love my job, and I pour myself into it, and
Right.
so how long I stay in it, well, it remains to be seen. But I'm as I said before, it's very gratifying.
All right, so you're not making any news tonight about 2027.
No.
Maybe next
No,
time.
no,
maybe next time.
maybe next
Yeah,
time.
maybe next
Maybe
time.
next time.
Hey, this is a lot of fun. Thanks a lot for
Yeah,
coming
you
down.
bet, Paul.
Mayor
Thanks,
John
everybody.
Mitchell.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, grab a seat, John, if you would, because the show is never complete without Crazy Casey! Uh-oh. Oh, no. Stand on the other side of Casey. Come on over here. See, the show, John would not get a
This
full...
is an unscripted moment, Paul.
Yeah, hand that to him. Here's the thing, right? The show is
Well,
not really complete unless you hear Crazy Casey.
It's so nice to meet Mayor Ashley.
You gotta grow the handlebar mustache, Jim.
I got to tell you something. Why I'm excited tonight is this is the first time I've stood and sat between two lawyers without wearing a gun.
Wow.
What are you laughing about?
I don't know, man.
The hell are you laughing about?
The train horn.
Don't worry, I got one in the car.
Okay.
I gotta tell you
did
something.
you know he was a Harvard guy? Did you know
Yes,
that?
I did.
Oh, I didn't know that. It was pretty
But you know
impressive,
why?
yeah.
And I'm going to make it simple because you know what? I've known him since he was a young boy.
Yeah.
And my father was so close, and we lived across the street from Brigadier General John Kinney, who was a mayoral assistant to Mayor
Frank Lawler, yeah.
Lawler, the first Lawler, Frank Lawler.
I'm glad he knew the answer to that.
And he was a cigar salesman.
Ah.
I knew his mom and his dad, two great educators. And you know what I like about this? You said no politics. You know what? I've known these guys since they were young men. And I love John, and I'm working on him.
What do you mean you're working on him?
He's a hard sell.
I'm a work in progress.
But I just want to say, I was really happy you gave us Monday off, because I celebrated Columbo Day. I wore a trench coat, I went out in a Peugeot, and I chased women.
No, that's not Columbo Day, that's Columbus Day.
Columbus Day,
Yeah.
same thing. It was Italian. I ate spaghetti.
Hey, let me ask you a question. You knew John when he was like a young boy?
Yes.
Could you already tell then that he would be like mayor material and stuff, you know?
Let me tell you something. I don't usually like to speak the heart and the truth, but I love both of these guys, because if your dad and your mom, people don't know, and sometimes you need to take time out and say the things. This guy's done, I could never do his job, and I worked in a court for 40 years doing the worst stuff you could imagine.
Yeah.
And he was a prosecutor.
Yeah. Me
And
too.
he's a very humble guy. He's a very bright guy. And I'm sure that there's many things that I don't agree on, but what I see and what I watch every day, what he picks. No. But I wanted to tell you, this guy's got one of the toughest jobs in the world.
All right.
This guy's got one of the easiest.
All right. Crazy Casey, ladies
Love
and
you.
gentlemen. Thank you very much. All right. Thanks, John. Hey, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our guests. What a fun show tonight. How about that singer, Scott Borowitz, Scotty B? How about the comedy of Al Kristakis? Fantastic artist, Dave Poyant. And our special guest, the mayor of the city of New Bedford, the #1 commercial fishing port in America, John Mitchell. And how about our comedy director, Joanna Raposa? Our director, Aaron Cadju. And the band, Ronnie, Artie, Melissa, the PSL band. And to you guys, the live studio audience, let's hear it. All right, next week, we're right back here on a Tuesday night at Mikey D's, when our guests will be Gerald Perkins, Skip Daniels, and Ron Oliveira from Remax Vantage Real Estate. If you're watching on ABC 6, we're on every other Sunday morning at 11:30, right after the Catholic Mass. I'm Paul Santos for the Paul Santos Live Show. Don't forget to laugh and have a great night, everybody!